Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Lux Illuminated and I'll be facing off against the Karma adventure. I am still a bit salty about losing with Thresh last time, so I figured I would just play an aggressive deck against this adventure and hopefully just run the competition down. I just have the normal setup I use for Lux Illuminated. The Fear Cleaving Axe boosts everything, which makes all our units larger because most of them have spirit on them. And they also get impact from our power. I have Lux Incandescent Baton because the extra mana is nice and we get something to play alongside Lux on turn 1. And the Rally on level up makes us extremely deadly once per game, which should be enough. When a unit dies, deal 1 to the enemy axis. When you summon a created unit, grant it augment. Round start, Frostbite the strongest enemy and give it vulnerable this round. It's not really the most synergistic thing with our deck, but it's a decent enough stall option. So I'm going to pick up the Frost Shot. And it's epic. Rarest ones are usually better, but not always. Let's toss most of these back. I'll keep the Shadow Light Feather, but that's about it. I wanted to draw the Luminous Sprite off of our power. Oh, it doesn't set the cost of the follower to 0. Okay, good to know. I can still go double 2. I think that might be correct. Or I can go 1 into a 3. I can go 2 into a 1 and then save 1 mana. Or I can go 3 into a 1. Yeah, let's go for Lux into Jarrow Light Feather. That will probably work out the best. We set up so that on our next attacking turn we just overwhelm the opponent. At least I hope it works out that way. Next turn both these things will lose their elusive. I guess not, because one of them gets bounced back to hand. But other than that one, I won't be taking any more damage from anything else. So hopefully I can set up lethal. I'm going to end up taking a ton of damage though. I can still survive this attack. Okay, interesting. The opponent's not attacking with everything. That's fine by me. Ooh, that's extremely lucky. Now we have set up so that the Luminous Sprite is massive. Now I can just do this. We attack with Lux. We level up Lux in the process, and we have another attack to go after this one. So if the opponent survives this somehow, I'll be extremely impressed. Yeah, I figured that would happen. All we need is to set up a board and then attack with Lux, and we will win 90% of the time, I'd like to say. We just need to survive the first turn, maybe second turn, without taking too much damage. And I'm supported, grant me +1 or +2/+0. With Overwhelm, it's decent. Let me just check the power. Draw a follower that costs 2 or less. So It can end up being this one if I do pick it up. Ah, it's decent enough, I'll pick it up. Now for our support champion. Hopefully something cheap. Cannon is interesting, especially since it has elusive. And if he's out of the question. Twisted Fate. I don't think we need Twisted Fate. The thing with Cannon though is that I don't really like the recalls because they make me lose board presence, and I do need board presence to close out the game. Let's reroll once. Vayne, Karma, Caitlyn. Vayne is a bit better. The Mustn't still is a bad card, but Vayne is alright, especially with the Tumble. The Tumble is very good, actually. Shadow Totem on the Steadfast Elkin is alright as well. We get a cheap jump blocker. Yeah, let's pick up the Vayne. Laurent Blade Keeper or a gold chest. What does Laurent Blade Keeper do again? I think it gives an item to our no. That's a different one. The Laurent Blade Keeper should give us a card. That's a blade, I think. Let's hope I'm remembering right. I don't think the knights are going to be that relevant. We have a lot of the spells in our deck are burst speed, so it's not like the opponent can interact with them with the knight. So this is going to be fine. Let's toss all of these. Do I want the form up? No, I want playable units. Lux with the phase decent. I can also drop down a Vayne to go for a couple of attacks with her Vayne to level her up more easier. Let's go Lux into a 1-drop. That seems fine by me. I could actually could have given this unit +1/+1, but I don't think that will be relevant. I will allow him to draw one spell off of this, but it should be fine. He will actually be able to prevent me from casting the Tumble, which is unfortunate. But it should be alright. I don't think I need to Tumble. Let's give all of our units Spirit. It sets up nicely for the next turn. Sure, the opponent's drawing yet again here.
What form will the waters take?
But it's fine. With Luminous Sprite next turn, I just go form up on the Luminous Sprite. And then we attack like so. We can pull here. And we have more than enough damage to close out the game. And if he somehow manages to prevent this attack from going through, I'll still rally. He has to have bounces and stun effects. He is in Ionia. That's a bounce, that's a stun effect. But I still deal exact lethal. Nice. So we're doing pretty good. Let's hope things continue this way. I am losing a bit of health each encounter. We don't really have a lot of regeneration on Lux. Ally. Withdraw. Rising Light. Boost health units 3 times for 6. An ally with 4+ power captures a unit, or an ally captures a landmark. What would be the most useful choice here? I guess the ally. because it has entrancing lure, and at the very least that allows me to draw a bit. Yeah, it was the Blades option. Do I want the Blade of the Exile? It does give something overwhelm and quick attack, which are good keywords, but all of my units already have overwhelm by default because of my crush. So it's only a 2 mana slow, give something quick attack. I'll pass. Maybe I should have gone for the bottom path instead. At least I would have gotten the gold reward. I was hoping that the cards that were offered by that encounter would be better. Let's hope we draw one drop here. Okay, that's a one drop. My largest unit is going to be stunned. I guess not even my largest unit is safe. Let's give that one the spirit because it heavily benefits from it. And the opponent has a massive start, I guess. Just summons a whole board of units. Well, at the very least that thing is going to be severely hampered by my power, my frost shot. The unfortunate part is that most of the opponent's units will just straight up kill me. That's way too much damage coming my way. How do I block this? I think this happens every time. I have to let the dancing droplets and the whatnot go through. Now the question is, do I save the Azrael? I don't think I can afford to save the Azrael, so I think this is better overall. Just protect the Luminous Sprite and trade into one of his units.
Here's our chance.
It hurts a lot. But I believe that will be alright against Karma after this, even at this health total. This thing is going to be stunned, yeah. I figured as much. Let's go Vayne. Vayne Flower's Child. This thing is 4, so I can't go for Vayne alongside it. But maybe.
Demons walk among us, masquerading as men.
I guess I just end up with both my units stunned then. I figured I could attack with Lux and this one, hopefully proc Lux level up, but I can't even get enough anything at all going. At the very least I can deal a bit of damage to the opponent's Ionel Wind Chaser. That gets stunned yet again. 5 positive keywords. Let's try to minimize the amount of elusive damage that I'm going to take.
I have come for the unforgiven.
Seriously? Maybe I should just kill the Vayne. I can do that, and it will give me a rally effect. Or I can do this. No, I thought I could pick something to pull like the other card from the Massy, the 3 mana that starts a free attack against one of the opponent's units. But I can't. I'm going to take 15 here. I guess I have to take the 15.
It is time.
Let's block like so. very least I don't lose out on any of my units. Eventually I will get an attack through. That could have happened sooner. That was unfortunate. Finally, I'll get something through. Let's pull... how do I want to do this? I think I want to do it this, like so. And with prismatic barrier the vein. Everything has a keyword. I level up, I rally. I have taken way too much damage here because of the opponent just constantly stunning my board and delaying my massive aggressive turn. The opponent doesn't even bother blocking. Well, it will be his downfall, because now I can go again. He just gave up. Okay, I guess he was probably satisfied with taking that much damage, or taking that much of my health. I am no longer that confident. Asmus, Breath of the World, Condemn. Asmus, definitely. It's cheap, it has elusive, it will be good against the opponent's stuff. The Massian Steel with regeneration might actually make it a decent enough card. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. Let's hope for something good in the shop. Laurent Protege with Philosopher's Stone, Chain Vest, Hextech Fabricator. None of these are that appealing. Justice. Justice could work. Justice could be extremely good. At the very least I'd be able to remove some of the opponent's stuff. Let's leave. I don't think I need anything else from the shop. And then we cut the Laurent Protege. I think we have a lot more viable 3-drops. And even on, as far as units are concerned, this is probably the weaker one. Yeah, let's cut it. 17 health against Karma. What's the worst that can happen? Let's toss all of these. Do I keep the vine? I don't need to keep the vine. Now watch as I draw a vine off of my hero's welcome. I end up being screwed because of it. Yep. I figured that would happen immediately. Especially because I need Lux in order to win. I'll still drop down the vine. Maybe I won't need the Lux to win because I'll get lucky. Let's go get a light feather on the Luminous Sprite. Let's drop down the Luminous Sprite. Karma is getting buffed up. Probably so that she doesn't get pulled for free. He's shuffling more Karmas into the deck. And my Luminous Sprite is about to be shattered. I need to use this to protect it, unfortunately. Do I go Asmus? Like so? No. Asmus can attack for free.
Mysterious might.
Swift death.
9/9. But I can do this. No, it's a 3. That's completely pointless. I guess we're just doing Asmus. And then we're doing an attack with Asmus alone.
Purified bolts.
Well, let's get in for one and be done. I might still be able to do something
Fiery as ever.
interesting here with the tumble and maybe killing the Vayne. Nah. Let's just drop down the Aberrant Mage Seeker and be done. Let the opponent do something. See if he attacks or plays something that warrants a response. That definitely warrants a response. I can block here, 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 and here. I can Smoldering Smirk this guy while boosting both of these units. And now I take no damage. In fact, I can do this and keep my entire board as well. That has to be valuable. And then next turn, I think I can close out the game. Hopefully I'll be able to close out the game. Let's just give that to the Luminous Sprite. We do this.
Taking notes.
Purge with silver.
Actually, let's go like so. Yeah.
Mysterious might.
Let's make full use of all our support effects. Then we do this to increase our damage output. Perfect. Vayne is going to die, but you know what? Maybe that's not so bad for me because that just means that I rally. Wait, what is he bouncing? My Luminous Sprite, oh no.
Needed.
That was the linchpin of my strategy to close out the game. But maybe it's alright. I can still just do this. We pull here, like so. We still deal 40. There we go. That went about as well as I could have hoped with that starting hand. Not having Lux definitely hindered us. I'm pretty sure with Lux we could have gone for a one-turn kill off of Lux's rally. It's fine. Arcane Knowledge, Dragon Tooth. Let's go for the Dragon Tooth. +1/+1 is alright, I suppose. Repentance. When an allied unit kills another unit, give that ally +1/+1 and heal it too. Each round, the first time you spend mana to play spell, refill spell mana up to its cost. Lighting the way is very clearly good for us, but I wonder if we can do better. Let's reroll. Ooh, Eternal Hunger is definitely better, but so is Carve a Path. I'm going for the Carve a Path. Yeah, maybe it overlaps a little bit with Lux, but in a situation where I don't have Lux, that will just be better. Grant the units in the foe's deck +1/+1. Well, I guess I just have to close out the game early then. We have a decent opening hand. Let's toss the 3 spirits. Keep everything else. And of course we draw Lux now. Let's do Flower Child into Lux.
Or no more walkies. Light of Demacia.
Whatever's on top of the opponent's stack is definitely going to be massive.
The crown guard won't fail.
That's not 15, but it's close enough. We won't get the rally off,
Well, don't get too close.
but with the Flower Child this large, we can easily kill whatever he summons next turn with the single combat we get every turn. Maybe not. I guess I'll need to save the Prismatic Barrier as a defense option. In that case I'll just draw one, see what we get. Shared Spoils. Double Shared Spoils without the plunder effect. Yeah, sure, you can frostbite that, I don't care. Anything else you want to do? That's a very big Starlit Seer. I figured that would happen. I need to protect the Lux. Even though I have one in hand, I think it's more valuable to do this, because it also buffs up the Lux. Let's give even more spirit to the Luminous Sprite.
Or should I say Malux?
A second Luminous Sprite would just close out the game here. But we'll make do without it.
Hearts incandescent.
This procs the Lux level up. We end up wasting one of our rallies, in fact.
Well, don't get too close.
But it's fine. We have more than enough damage to kill the opponent, and that's all that matters.
Demacia defends its own. Magic brings us together. Demacia defends its own.
Yeah, sure, you can buff up whatever's on top of the deck all you want. It's not going to matter. Because I can just go again.
Just what I needed.
Burn away the shadow. What was I
Perfect.
so afraid of? We fight.
We didn't even lose a single point of health here,
Magic brings us
which is ideal. This is our
I won't apologize for my strength.
the fight before the last point where we reached with Thresh, right? Yeah, because that's an encounter and then that's a reward right afterwards. I guess we'll buff up the 3 spirits, even though it's the weakest card in my deck. Spells chest. Recall an ally to grant all stacks of its spirit to another ally. No, that's too slow. Let's leave. Now we don't have to choose between the Draclor and Inquisitor. If allies have 4+ unique keywords, grant allies +1/+1. I don't think that's good enough. Light guides us to... I'm pretty sure that stacks, right? Now we have 2 of those. So every time an ally is targeted or supported, it gets 2 spirit and 2 impact. Shop, spells chest. Let's go for the shop. When the foe summons a unit, recall one of the player's followers with less power than it. Well, I guess I'll just have to grow all of my followers to an absurd degree, so that they don't get recalled. Let's toss all of these. I'll keep the Luminous Sprite because it's good. I could use a 1 to play alongside Lux though. That's a 1. Let's play the Lux first because it doesn't get bounced. Now, does he have a 1-drop with a large attack stat? I think he does. I think he does.
Give me a sweet bun. Tightens the senses.
And I was right.
Did you make that pendant yourself?
It is handmade by the finest Sentinel artisans.
Yeah, let's attack like so. If the opponent wants to trade the 6/6 into my 6/6, I'll take it.
Just what I needed.
It's better for me than it is for him, I think.
Take the high ground.
That's fine, I can block with Lux. That's all of his mana. Well then, no way I'm not taking that trade. Completely waste 6 of the opponent's mana like that. And we set up to close out the game next turn. Maybe I can be cheeky and not level up Lux. No, I level up Lux no matter what. Which is a bit unfortunate. But I'll take it. Because it still gives me the rally off. So hopefully after this attack I'll be able to close out the game.
How did that move go?
The opponent has a stun effect.
Demacia defends its own. What was I so afraid of?
Tenacity through trial.
Really?
You can't hide
He
from
still
the
had
light.
something
We
that
fight
was larger
together.
than my unit. I'm impressed, mostly. Honestly, this is better now than later. We're just eating every defensive option the opponent has.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
Okay. Let's 3 spirits. Hopefully he has something to respond.
Magic brings us together.
It doesn't. Okay, that's perfect. We can use the 3 spirits to remove that.
Demacia defends its own.
And we have now control of the board and the opponent can't do anything
Unconventional.
in order to prevent me from attacking next turn and closing out the game. Like this.
God, we fight together.
And we even rally.
Magic brings us together. Demacia
So even if the opponent somehow had a way to prevent one of my units from attacking, I could still go again.
I'll go easy next time.
Okay, we have a well-oiled machine of a deck. Let's hope it's enough to stand up against Anivia. Quick Strike Blade on the Steadfast Telkin. Repost. Yeah, let's take a repost. More barrier options are nice. Mystic Shot. Frost Shot. I don't want a second one. Let's reroll. Caught in the Webs. It gives me a chump blocker, I guess. I should have taken the first option, the Frost Shot. Shield off to run for 1. It's tempting, but let's ignore it. I want our deck to be all in. Do I want to cut the ally? I think so. Mostly because her effect doesn't really impact the board all that much. It's just decent as a draw option. But we're not really in desperate need of draw, right? Let's just cut the ally. And now for Anivia. We start with 1 extra mana, so we go up to 5. So we can go Lux into a 2-drop. In that case, let's go ahead and keep these 2 drops. 2 drops. Hopefully we get a Lux. There she is.
Eternal winter.
And I'm tempted to just pass priority to the opponent, let him do whatever. And then I play Lux in response. He has 11 mana still. I guess I'll drop down Lux.
Guides us all.
Who's the Ancient? Let's go for Esmus because it's elusive. That's kind of lucky. Let's do it like so.
Shadows.
7-6. But we rally. Let's pull the Anivia. I think that's good.
What was I so afraid of? I am not afraid of the light within!
I think I still haven't tested it out yet because I didn't get the opportunity, but I think the Carva Path and the Crown Guard Inheritance proc at the same time, so I won't get the rally off of this, unfortunately. But I still deal a considerable amount of damage to the opponent. Let's see if he's tempted to block with any of his units.
Defends its own. What was I so afraid of?
No, he just takes the damage. Interesting. Well, my units are larger than his. He does have Anivia on standby,
Brace yourself.
but he has used this opportunity to play out the Buried in Ice, so he can no longer board clear me properly. And I can just do this to deny him the attack with Anivia. I think that's good enough. And then if he attacks with the Grandfather Romul, I can trade the Lux in easily. In fact, I can even save the
Together.
health total on the Lux.
We fight together.
And I suppose I'll set up so that
Did
the
you
next turn I just
attend it yourself?
close out the game extremely easily with my attack.
Central artisan.
You can't hide from the light.
Mysterious might.
Magic
Perfect.
brings us together. What was I so afraid of? Magic brings us together.
The chill before the
Oh,
storm.
I wasn't counting on the frostbite.
I will endure.
Is this enough? Kind of. He has prevented all the damage I would deal. But what would happen if I boosted my units? What then, opponent?
We fight together. Demacia defends
Yeah,
its own.
the impact is more than enough to close out the game. As it turns out, there was a point in the run where I was worried about us not being able to beat Anivia, but I was worried for no reason. I should have figured. Lux Illuminated has a lot of aggression, which is useful against a slow deck, or a relatively slow deck like Anivia. Honestly, I feel quite pleased. I feel like I avenged the Thresh run. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.